April 12th might be Alexander Volkanovski's final chance to reclaim featherweight gold and reclaim that belt. We're going to break down this fight, see how Alexander Volkanovski could potentially win this fight, how this is his last final chance to reclaim the gold. He is 36 years old now. It's not a secret that he's aging. He's not getting any younger, and he's fighting a hungry, hungry lion in Diego Lopes, who has just been on the rise in the past 2 years. I mean, he broke out in the past 2 years, fighting nonstop, having a great record. Now he's I believe he's 7-1 in the UFC. He's only lost to Movsar Evloev. He also lost to Anderson Brito on Dana White Contender Series. That hasn't aged too well. Brito is losing, but that was a long time ago. Lopes has made a lot of adjustments. He's become a way better fighter, and he is very, very dangerous. And we know Alexander Volkanovski is coming off of back-to-back losses. It's not the best way to go into a fight fighting a guy like Diego Lopes, who is going to be coming for your head. He's got an immense amount of finishes. I believe he has an 82% finish rate in MMA in general. In the UFC, he's finished almost all of his fights. Most recently, he almost finished Brian Ortega. Nobody's been that close to finishing Brian Ortega. Maybe Volkanovski was the closest to finishing Ortega, but or Max Holloway maybe, but Brian Ortega is very tough. He's very tough. Diego Lopes had him out on his feet. Nice right, left hook. Woke him up with the left hook. And if I'm going to be honest, if Volkanovski eats shots like that inside the pocket, he may go to sleep. We have seen that Volk's chin has been compromised really badly recently. Obviously, he fought pound for pound number one Islam Makhachev, and then fought pound for pound number 3, I believe now, Ilia Topuria, got knocked out by both of them. It was on short notice against Islam, and then after that, he fought Ilia not that long after. I don't think he should have taken that fight so soon, but he did get knocked out. And now this is his final chance to reclaim that gold. Ilia left the belt. He left featherweight. He moved up to lightweight to try to challenge Islam Makhachev. Great move by him. And now we've got a chance to have Volkanovski be a 2-time featherweight champion of the world. Hopefully he pulls it off, but it is really a question. Can he get through a tough guy in Lopes who's just so dangerous in the early rounds? When you look at this fight, when you break down this fight, their styles are completely different. Volk is trying to drag it into deep waters. He's trying to get you tired. He's trying to push his cardio onto you to just completely break you. Like he's broken multiple of these guys. Like he broke Max Holloway 3 times, just dragging them to deep waters and utilizing his amazing cardio, his movement, his speed, and just absolutely obliterating you through 5 rounds to get that unanimous decision. As we've seen, though, Lopes, on the other hand, is trying to get you out of there as soon as possible. He's trying to get you out of there as soon as possible, coming for your head. He can mix it up. He's got amazing BJJ. He trains in Mexico, but he's Brazilian, and he is very, very, very dangerous everywhere. Everywhere the fight takes it. He almost submitted Movsar Evloev in his first fight in the UFC. Now we know Movsar is ranked number 4. Lopes is obviously ranked 1 above, but both these guys are tooth and nail, and Lopes has admitted that his first title defense, if he was to win the belt, would be against Movsar Evloev to get the rematch to try and beat him. But we'll see if he can beat Volk first, because I do believe that this is going to be a close matchup. A lot of people are saying this is not going to be close. They're either siding with Lopes or they're siding with Volk. But I think it will be close. I think it'll be decently close, but it really depends on the first 1 and 2 rounds to see how it goes. Is Diego Lopes going to pace himself? Is he going to try to take a slow approach and try to gauge the fight, see how it goes? Or is he just going to come out and start brawling? Because he is a brawler. He's a brawler, a very tall, lengthy, powerful brawler at 145. I mean, we've seen he is massive for 145. 5'11", really long reach. He's got power. He looks really big when on fight day. He cuts down a decent amount of weight for sure. And he's going to have a huge, huge height advantage on Volkanovski, which is going to play into his game perfectly. So it's really going to be a matter of if Volk can gauge the range properly, if he can drag it into deep waters, or if Diego Lopes is just going to come out round 1, round 2, guns blazing, throwing hands, and trying to catch Volk's chin, which I'm going to be honest, there's a solid chance he catches his chin. I think it's going to be either Diego Lopes early round 1, round 2 finish, or Alexander Volkanovski unanimous decision. I don't see Volk finishing Diego Lopes. I don't see that being a possibility. And I don't see Lopes getting a decision over Volk unless he somehow out cardios Volkanovski. But if this goes past 3 rounds, I would have to side with Volkanovski to win the championship rounds. Round 4, round 5 are Volk's rounds all day, all day. Even if he's aging, his cardio is still amazing. His striking is amazing. He's always going to be fast. He's always going to be tricky. His jab and his kicks are beautiful. He's going to have to utilize those a lot in this fight. He's going to have to keep himself defensively sound. We've seen Volkanovski lack on the defense recently. Got caught by Islam. Got caught by Ilya. He backs up against the fence pretty badly when they start pushing forward. If Lopez does that and just unleashes a flurry, kind of like what Ilya did, he may be able to catch him. And that's where Volk's going to really have to circle out of those positions, out of those bad positions, and we'll have to see if he's able to stay defensively sound for those first 2 rounds. If he's able to make it out of round 1, round 2, I think Volkanovski wins this fight all day. But round 1 and round 2 are going to be tough rounds. It's going to be a tough 10 minutes in this first fight, or in this fight at the beginning of the fight. It's going to be a tough 10 minutes for him, and we're really going to see if Volk's chin is cooked or not. I really hope it isn't, but I mean, he got knocked out badly. It wasn't like these were light knockouts. Islam completely knocked him out cold, and Ilya did it just as brutally as well. So these are the top level guys, though. It's not like Volk's been fighting bums and getting knocked out by bums. He's getting knocked out by the top guys. But we will see if Diego Lopez is a future top guy. I think he's going to be a future guy in this division. I think he's going to be a top guy in featherweight for a while, even if he doesn't win the belt against Volk. Once Volk retires, if Volk still has the belt, I think Lopez will take over. I think he will be champ eventually. I do believe he will get the belt eventually, but we will see if he gets it done this weekend. And honestly, pick-wise, like, my gut says, my brain, my heart says Volkanovski. My brain is saying Lopez. My gut is saying Lopez. I'm going with Diego Lopez to get this one done by finish, but this is Volkanovski's final chance to reclaim the gold. There is no chance he's getting another shot after this. I mean, the UFC could have totally done Movsar Evloev versus Diego Lopez for the title. They could have made it so that Volk would have had to fight a contender or fight somebody else to reassure his position. But of course, Volkanovski's a GOAT. He's been around for so long. He does deserve it. And obviously, they wouldn't want Movsar Evloev as a main event of Miami. Come on. But he's a GOAT, and I do hope he wins the belt. But it is going to be a tough call. It's going to be a tough task ahead of him because Diego Lopez is so hungry. This is a guy that's so hungry. He wants the belt. He needs the belt. And Volk's had the belt. I mean, unfortunately, he had to leave his family back in Australia. He's already in Miami. He's training. He's hopefully prepared, but I think this is going to be a really, really close scrap. And I do see Diego Lopez closing the distance, using his range to just break that void and just land those sharp shots that he does in the inside. Uppercuts, hooks, like really close. He does it perfectly. They're really, really nice shots. You know who he reminds me of? Lopez really reminds me of a prime Mike Tyson. I know that's a weird comparison, but the way he throws his uppercuts and his hooks are very sharp, very close. Mike Tyson used to do that. His shots were very close, not overextending. He doesn't overextend. Volk is really, really going to have to utilize his space, his distance really well for 25 minutes. His distance management is going to have to be perfect. And I don't know if he can do it. I don't know if he can do it when Lopez is going to be coming at him nonstop, bringing the action, bringing the heat, and the knockout power in his hands is undeniable. So I'm going to go Diego Lopez to get it done in round 2, but I do think Volk has a solid chance if he can get this into the later rounds, and I do hope he does win that belt. But I'd love to hear what you guys got to think, or what you guys think about this fight and who you guys are taking to win this weekend. But without further ado, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you boys in the next one. See you.